Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky194, and I appreciate you taking the time to visit and check out my video. And we're here at Watkins, Glen in the Ferrari 296, and I had a request for a setup, and I had one already mostly done. Well, I thought it was mostly done, and I figured it just needed a little bit of tweaking and just finishing up, and I could, put it out there. But it actually took us longer than I thought. Just wanted to try some things and really try to get the performance a little bit better and not lose drivability. So I've been trying a lot of different things. So I've actually been doing a lot of laps. So let's make a quick lap here, and then I'm gonna stop it at a couple corners because I just want to go over a couple things. The car, again, Ferrari's, probably the OP car right now. It's a great car. It's really not that difficult to drive compared to when the 488 came out. You see, I ran a 144.82, and it's got started with 55 liters. Straightaway speed is okay. I think it's right there with everything else. So nothing, it's just it handles the bumps, handles the bus stop here really good. And then I want to look over here. These next two corners is what I was talking about. See, I got on the brakes right there, right before the grading here. That's my brake marker. And you don't want to just ease into here. You don't want to go in to where you mess it up and get real aggressive. And what I mean by aggressive is you don't want to drive it into the corner real hard. You don't want, I try to keep it in third. I go down to third and let the car just go through the corner and roll back into it. You don't want to, you can't go down to second, but it will slow you down. You'll cut too much speed. So again, you want to carry the momentum through here, but not get real aggressive on the gas. So again, that's my suggestion. Run it all the way out. And the same thing with this next corner. Again, I just got on the brakes right here at the 100. And again, here you want to turn in a little early. This is really an odd corner, really odd shaped, and then it goes up the hill. So it's very, very unique. But again, you want to go, I go in a little early, and then as you kind of get near the apex of the corner, right around the middle of the corner, you're starting to now just go small little inputs and keeping the steering wheel straight. You're not wanting to crank the wheel and everything else. Let's get the right camera. There we go. So you see I turn it pretty good going in, but then I let it, just small inputs, and let the car just turn on its own. So again, that's what I'm trying to do. And that's probably, again, it's not a perfect lap. I probably could go through there a little bit better, a little harder. And again, here it's very slick, but it feels pretty good going through here. It's not too bad at all. And I think it handles these next corners very good. So again, you can be pretty aggressive through here. And I turned in a little too early there. So again, I kind of messed that up just a little bit, but it still was okay. That was a 144.59. So again, really happy with that. It's a personal best as far as, especially since the update out of any car. So really happy with that. So let's go over the setup. And I was running really high, I was running high 44s. I had some bad laps there that was just my fault, driver fault. But I ran, basically, running high 44s to the 44.59. So it was staying in the 44s if I didn't make a mistake. So again, happy with the pace. We got 24.6 left front and left rear, and 25.3 right front and 25.1 right rear. The toe's negative 0.1 with the camber at negative 3.8 on the left and negative 3.6 on the right with the caster at 10.5. The toe on the rear is a positive 0.1 with the camber at -3 on the left rear, -2.8 on the right. This is a staggered setup all the way through, and it seemed like when I did that, it picked up instantly. I was kind of stuck running high 44s if I could run a 44, and then as soon as I did this staggered setup, it dropped tenths right away. So and it was doing it lap after lap. So I definitely it works really well. At least for me, it does. TC, we got 3, 4, 3, and 6, and I really recommend not to be messing with this unless you have really great optimal conditions on the TC2, because it really keeps the car, especially on the third sector, from rotating too much. You probably could use less than that in the first sector or the first part of the track, but definitely in the third sector you need it near there, so those slick sections you're not oversteering coming off. So definitely, I like it right here. It keeps the car very manageable. Fuel, got 55 liters. Number 1 brake pad. Tire wear was very, very good. No problems. Anti-roll bar 4. Brake bias is 60. You can go down to 59 after a while. Steering 16. Springs are 201,562 on the left front and 1,095, 263 on the right front. Bump stop rate is 500 and the bump stop range is 2. And on the rear of the springs, 158,000 on the left rear and 150,818 on the right rear, with the bump stop rate of 1,000 and a bump stop range of 10. Anti-roll bar is 1 and the preload is 80. Now here I have tried a lot of different setup options, a lot of different spring setups, preload, all kinds of stuff. So pretty much through the gamut here. If the car rotates too much for you or you don't like the feel, I would recommend knocking the wheel rates on the left side to equal the right. Excuse me. So all you got to do is click down 1 like that, and now they're even all the way around, and it'll give you a little bit more balanced. So if that's an option, if you want to try that, that's the way I would go, and it should work good for you, especially maybe if the track maybe isn't as green or fast. You might want to try that. Just go down like that and try that out for it being, if it's not the optimum conditions as far as grip on the track. But other than that, it's all good. Shocks on the front are 8,444, and on the rear they're 2,142. And again, that's all optimized with Motec, and I got it where it is a big improvement over what it was. It really wasn't real bad, but it did a pretty good amount as far as being improved, getting it where I needed to be as far as the graphs. The rebound was pretty far out. Aero got 51 in the front, 54 in the rear with a 7 wing and a 3 and a 3 in the brake ducts, and the front aero variation is a 3.0 to the positive. Now here, I would not run any less wing. This is really the lowest I would do. The car was pretty hard to control unless you're going to raise the front. You might, if you want to go down 1, I would probably raise the front up 1 at least. But you're going to lose some front end feel, so I would be cautious of doing that. If the track is, if it's a little slick and you're sliding around, maybe a little bit too much rotation, I would just go up 1 click and that's it. I wouldn't touch anything else. I would just go up 1 click on the wing. I did run it here in the 8 wing for a long time, and it felt really good. So it isn't a bad setting and something I would consider, especially if the track doesn't have a lot of grip in it. It gives you a little bit more safety margin, so to speak. And speed-wise, it's the same speed down the straightaway. It's within a mile an hour. So as far as down the back straightaway. So again, I think it's really good balance, and it gives you a different some different options. And of course, you might, if it was in the rain, you might want to basically just go up 1 in the back and 1 up in the front if it's a lot of rain, and that's all I would do. I would leave everything else alone other than the electronics. So again, it gives you a lot of different things that you can go off of this one setup, and I hope it works good for you. Again, it's to me, for my pace, I think it was really, really respectable. And again, I hope you enjoy it, and you give me a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Really would help out the channel, and share it. All my setups are free. Um, Even my other other setups, all of them are free. So again, I do have a PayPal account if you want to help support the channel that way. And I thank everybody that does. I really would appreciate it. It really helps with a lot of little expenses. So I appreciate that. And again, liking, subscribing is really important. And again, I thank you for that support very, very much. And again, which I forgot to make a file for the Ferrari in my Discord, but I will do that. And of course, I will have the setups for the Ferrari also on my Discord, and a link of that will also be in the description too. So again, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you come back and visit again. Take care. See ya.